Hello friends and family, and good evening from Memphis, Tennessee. Today we officially start our vacation here in Memphis, the home of Elvis Presley. I am so excited to be here. We're actually staying right behind us over at the guest house, Elvis Presley's hotel. It's literally like right next door to Graceland. I'm excited to be here. Our last visit at this hotel, it was an incredible stay. So many cool offerings. I want to show you the entire hotel. And they even have like a movie theater, really great restaurants, all sorts of really cool things. And then I think we'll actually head on over to Graceland and check out the grave of Elvis Presley, Lisa Marie, and I want to show you guys where everybody is laid to rest. That being said, before we get started, if you would subscribe and click the bell notification so you're aware of future uploads and live streams, we would greatly appreciate it. Elvis Presley's guest house is literally right here. Like I was saying, they do have an entire movie theater where they show old movies that Elvis Presley acted in, and it's completely complimentary. They have really cool things though, like they'll give you peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for free, hot chocolate, and some really great restaurants. That being said, it's kind of crazy to think right behind us, over on the other side of this tree line, is literally Graceland. We do the entire tour tomorrow. I am really excited for that, but just a beautiful day in Memphis. Like right across the street over in this direction are both of Elvis Presley's jets, the Taking Care of Business and Lisa Marie. And the great thing, like I was saying, if you are staying here at the guest house at Graceland, of course you plan on going over to the museum and Elvis Presley's house itself. They do offer complimentary shuttle buses if you're staying here, so you don't have to go over to the ticketing center and pay for parking. Completely complimentary. Let's actually pop on inside the hotel though and check out the main lobby area. We'll grab our room key and everything. This is so nice though, like look how fancy this is. They even over here have live music at the bar tonight, so lots of cool things going on here. But the theming is incredible. It's kind of like all inspired, just like Elvis Presley would do his own furniture, which is really nice. Nice and cool. Up ahead though, right on the ceiling is this nice mirrored area with the lights as well. Just beautifully themed as soon as you come inside. And I did actually just pick up my room key at the guest house at Graceland. We are room number 439, so we're going to get a pretty good view. Our last visit, we actually had a pool view, which was really nice. You actually go out this area. I'll show you guys a little bit later and check out the swimming pool. Let's go find the old room, though, and do the entire tour. While you are checking in though, they also have a bunch of different kinds of fruit flavored waters. Like this one here has like some mango in there, some pineapple, just your basic water with ice. So that's a cool little offering that they do offer here at check-in at the guest house. As soon as you come in though, to the left hand side is the central tower, or the center tower. They have the meeting rooms and the theater. This is actually the direction we're going to take to go check out our room and do the full room tour. But as soon as you come inside, they do have a gift shop. I'll come down a little bit later and show you guys all of the cool offerings that they do have, from Christmas ornaments, coffee mugs, you name it. They do have a little bit of everything. I did want to mention by the elevators though, the peanut butter and jelly sandwich bar is open nightly from 9 p.m. until supplies last, so they do offer that every single night until supplies last. And then over here is Elvis movie night at the guest house theater. It shows you like Monday to Sunday all the different movies that they play, and they're all at 7 p.m. at night. That being said, let's come on over though and take the elevator up to the 4th floor. Okay, so as soon as you come off the elevator, they do have some artwork here. This one's for the 4th floor. You have one of Elvis's jumpsuits. There's like a telephone, even a dresser right underneath, but this definitely screams Elvis Presley. I do want to come over though, show you guys the view here from the kind of like the main lobby area, the congregation area from the 4th floor. So you do get quite the view here on the 4th floor. There is a ginormous like 0 entry swimming pool. There's an entire section over here with your towel return. You could even get your towels down there as well. We'll definitely come down here a little bit later in the video and check everything out. It's kind of neat though, like the hallways have this really fun carpet. It's almost like a maze design, and all of the wallpaper itself is super duper glittery. I feel like this definitely screams Elvis Presley. Some really nice wall sconces. The carpeting though and the glitter definitely make the room Let's come over here though. We are room 439. We got our old ticket here with the guest house at Graceland. Let's go inside though and check out the entire room. Okay, holy moly, seriously, as soon as you come inside, my first thing that comes to my mind is just breathtaking. This room is so nice and very well put together. As soon as you come inside, on the right hand side is the shower and bathroom. This is a very, very large shower. This one actually has the sliding door. You could probably fit like several people in here. So if anybody in your party is handicapped, like you would definitely be covered. Very easy to get in and out. And I do want to mention, like, check this out. They have like the rainfall shower head and then your normal shower head, which is really nice. Like you get the combination. And then they also have like this beautiful tile work and extra handlebars. And of course, let's not forget, right in front of there is your sink area, and it is absolutely massive in this room that we have. You do get lots of different items here, from shower caps. You get your makeup remover, your shampoos, conditioners, soaps, all sorts of really nice things. This is a good marble top though, and it has like a ginormous mirror. And right along the way here is a whole like toilet area. It's kind of like separated off a little bit. You have some really fancy wallpaper. I love the pictures that they add with the rooms though. It reminds me of like an old Cadillac there, just like Elvis would drive. And then the toilet area is just kind of like tucked away here in the back corner. But as you can see, this bathroom especially, super duper clean and very well themed. You can't go wrong with some good like Elvis themed wallpaper. And as soon as you exit the bathroom, this is a big area, ginormous closet. This has like that same like fuchsia painting on the inside. It does come with a bunch of hangers. Let's see what else we got doing here. So we have some hangers. It comes with the iron there. You do get the ironing board, and of course, just with any normal room, you also get the safe. So a very good spot in case you have like lots of luggage and different things that you want to tuck away. I do want to come over here to the main sleeping area. We did get a 2-queen room, and this looks so nice. You can see like the square design, some extra throw pillows. We have stayed here before and it was super duper clean. The beds are very comfortable. You have by either bed some really big, let's see here, mirrors. And I shouldn't say mirrors, you have some really big lighting fixtures. It's actually double-sided, so you can put one side of the light on or the other side. But it's good though, because you have some like extra USB outlets and plugs. But you definitely have an abundance of lighting here at the guest house. Right underneath there, you do have your room television. Oh, we're actually ringing. So again, we are room 439. On the same little desk that you do have here is a QR code you can scan. In case you do want to get some in-room dining, you can scan the QR code and pull up the entire menu at the guest house at Graceland. You do have your alarm clock right next door, but this room continues with the Elvis theming. Like the back wall section has this ginormous picture, again with one of Elvis Presley's jumpsuits. And then right behind there, this is a massive area. You have the television there, the guest house at Graceland with Elvis playing music, 1950s, 60s, and 70s. So you can play some of the movies that Elvis Presley played in. And they do have a nice size Keurig right next door with your ice bucket. They give you the breakfast blend, the decaf, and then your Keurig, and you can get these restocked, so it's really neat to have that. And you do have this ginormous area to kind of like tuck away all of your clothes. That rolls right over here. In case you are doing any like traveling and you do have to work, you have a nice size rolling chair here, and also a nesting table, so a really good spot here to do some of your work. Last but not least though, I do want to show you the fancy chairs that they have. So you do have a nice seating area with a very tall lamp in the back section. These have that same like fuchsia colored pillow and a very, very fancy like nightstand in the center there in case you want to have some coffee in the morning. But I do want to show you the view from the room as well. Okay, so the view that we have from our room is actually like the front entryway here to the guest house at Graceland. This is where you'll pick up your bus in the morning to take it over to like the ticketing center where the gift shops and some of the other restaurants are. So really convenient to get off your elevator, just head right over there. And I do believe the buses to take you over do run every 15 minutes or so, but you get a great view up here on the 4th floor. Okay, so I do stand corrected. The buses run every 30 minutes and they do start at 8:30 in the morning. So like our tour over at Graceland starts at 9, so I probably want to get on the first bus tomorrow to do the full tour. Now that we've done the whole room tour here for this double queen room, I do want to head downstairs. Like I was saying, they have a full movie theater down there. We'll check out the movie, and I do believe they're playing Jailhouse Rock tonight. So let's go down and check out the movie theater. Okay, so we just made our way back down to the first floor. This is where the meeting rooms and the movie theater is. It's over here in the back far left hand corner. I'm really excited to show you guys inside. It is so expansive, and there's lots of seating out here, like out in front of the movie theater as well.
$5, $6, $7, $108. Good week, Fritz. You ready? Yeah.
Okay, so we just made our way up back from the room to the room from the movie theater here at Elvis Presley's guest house. It is seriously like the size of like going to a Cinemark. They could probably fit most of the guests staying here at that movie theater, and it's really cool because they do a different movie every single night, so you have to check the board there and check all of the different movies that they do have to offer. That being said, it's officially nighttime, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up right here, and then tomorrow we're going to eat at Elvis Presley's restaurant, EP. That's on the first floor here, so I want to show you guys all the food offerings, and we'll check out how good the food is, and I do also want to check out the gift shop and a little bit more of the grounds. So we'll see you tomorrow. Okay, welcome to day 2 here at our stay at the guest house at Graceland. Like I was saying, I do want to head downstairs, do a little bit more of the tour of the grounds that they do have out by the pool area, show you guys the pool, all of the merchandise inside of the gift shop, and we actually are going to dine over at EP's. That's one of the restaurants downstairs. It's EP's Bar and Grill. They have some delicious food. I'll show you all of the offerings over there as well. So let's head on down to the first floor. Okay, so as soon as you come off the elevator, this is actually another one of the restaurants that they do have here at the guest house. This is Delta's Kitchen. They're open for breakfast and dinner time. I definitely suggest that you check it out. The food here smelled incredible, and it was super duper busy. Lots and lots of seating here as well. So many different restaurants here at the guest house at Graceland. Everything does flow into itself really nicely, though. They have a great selection of merchandise here for Elvis Presley, and they do have some 70th anniversary merchandise. Look at this. You got Elvis playing the guitar. It says rock and roll. The guest house at Graceland. This graphic shirt is only $25, so a very good deal. Right next to that, you do have a pullover hoodie. This is all embroidered, like you have the guest house, Elvis's signature. These are $60 a piece, but you can find some really unique offerings like the sequin Santa hats that say Elvis. Here is a really cool graphic shirt of Elvis Presley. It says the guest house at Graceland. Let's see what else we got doing here though. So here's some coffee mugs, again with Elvis's signature on there. Actually wraps around the entire mug. These are only $16 a piece. They have some assorted Christmas ornaments. This actually feels like it's slate and super duper shiny. Another graphic t-shirt right here. This actually has like the lighting there that says Elvis in the background with a couple different graphics. This is a nice soft material, but they have so many different t-shirts here at the gift shop. How about this one? You got like these pillars, a big graphic of Elvis with his facsimile signature. Let's see if we can find the price here. Okay, so those guys there don't have prices, but over here is more of your guest house merchandise. Like they have some different pairs of socks and some stainless steel water bottles. You have the whole entryway there of the guest house. These are $22.99 a piece, but they do have some toothpick holders and coffee mugs. And how cool is this? They even have like some collector's guitars here with that same graphic with Elvis Presley in front of the guest house. These are $400 a piece, but a really cool take home. Another graphic shirt here again of Elvis Presley. These are, let's see here, $25, so a very good deal. And then over here is a plaque of the Elvis Presley. This is awesome. It's like a whole like vinyl record. I love this. We actually bought one of those our last visit, and they do have a really cool photo frame. You got like the sepia and then Elvis Presley, like two different graphics. These are $28 a piece. But over here in this section, let's see what we got doing here. Some really cool pool flip-flops. These would be nice to wear down to the pool. It says TCB for taking care of business. These are $20. And then right underneath there, like this reminds me of like some football shirts. The guest house at Graceland, established 2016, but they do have those in a couple different colors. And this was a cool design as well. Elvis Presley's Graceland, and then the guest house. It looks like you could even get some of the assorted items that they do fill your room with. They have your hydration shampoo. These are only $9 a piece, so really cool. They have a bunch of different offerings though. Like here is the whole bath set with the shampoo, conditioner, and body wash. It comes in this really fancy bag. They are $15 a piece, but I love this that they sell like the actual things, kind of like they do on Disney property. Like you can purchase the different shampoos. And how crazy cool is this? Just perfect in time for Christmas. They have the whole like setup here with the Graceland house, with the columns, the entranceway to Graceland, and the Lisa Marie. You can actually purchase these and put them under the tree. Like we decorate with these type of things from like Michael's and whatnot. So that is really cool that they sell those. And right underneath there is a huge assortment of different Elvis Presley CDs. You definitely have to get a good Elvis Presley CD here at Graceland.
Welcome to the guest house.
They even sell some Elvis Presley replica sunglasses here. These are $25 a piece. But look at that on the side there. Like you can see the TCB. They actually have like Elvis Presley's gold version. Look at Matthew over here. He's rocking the pair. Matthew's rocking the pair, and they do have a silver version. Both of those are $25 a piece. And some of the awesome take-home items, definitely check out some of the postcards that they have. The guest house at Graceland. These guys here don't have the prices, but they're always relatively cheap. This one actually has Elvis Presley's signature on it. Elvis in front of the guest house, but they have a good selection of assorted postcards here. This one's perfect for Christmas as well. Like you can see all the Christmas, let's see here, wreaths and stocking on it with Elvis. The workers here at the guest house are seriously so cool. It's kind of cool to incorporate them in the video, say hello. They're so welcoming and friendly. That being said, let's actually head outside. I do want to check out the pool area and some of the different things for the kids that's going on out there before we go to EP's for dinner. Okay, let's make our way outside here at the guest house at Graceland. They have these really fancy carpets, but this area out here is so expansive. There is so much to show you. Even when it's a little bit colder outside, like they do have these fire pits and all sorts of things out here. Lots and lots of seating with some fans. Like how nice would it be to sit out here, like especially when it's colder outside by the fire pits, just enjoying the sights and sound here at Graceland. They have so many different things, just like this one all set up. And then over here is some of the shuffleball courts. This is cool though, like we have Luke, Brandy, and Matthew. They're getting ready to play, but they do have two of these tables over here if you do want to come out with the kiddos and have some free fun. And then right under that whole covered area, that's really cool, especially if it's raining outside. You could still come out here, take advantage of some of the free activities. But this over here is the courtyard area. Like I was saying, our last visit here, we were on the second floor, I want to say, and we did have the pool view. Now we have the front entryway to the guest house at Graceland. But normally in this section here, like they have all cornhole and all set up to play, which is really nice. But just the accommodations and different things, some really incredible views here on the outside of Graceland. That being said, I do want to take a quick little peek-see, just show you guys a closer look at the swimming pool area. Again, lots of seating, very, very expansive. I don't want to film too much though, with all the guests here staying at the guest house. The guests at the guest house are staying here. But yeah, I do want to show you a little bit of the pool area. Let's take a quick little peek and show you guys around. So over here is some really nice blue colored seating, lots of chairs with tables if you do want to do like a little picnic. And then over there they have like a zero entry where they have some loungers in case you don't want to get totally soaked here at the guest house at Graceland. But definitely very, very fancy. Like look at that over there with the columns. It reminds me of Elvis Presley's house in general, which is really cool. But if you do have anybody handicapped in your party, they have one of the chairs that take you into the water nice and gently. That being said, it's officially time for dinner time here at the guest house at Graceland. We're gonna head on over to EP's Bar and Grill. EP, of course, just abbreviated for Elvis Presley. Our last visit here, we did eat there. The food was very delicious. They have a very nice little menu as well. Let's head on over there. I'll show you guys the whole menu, and yeah, we'll see what we can find. Okay, so if you are coming here to EP's Bar and Grill, that's over here on the South Tower. There's the bus lobby. There's this really nice area over here. This is the founder's room. You can have some drinks and different beverages. But actually, EP's Bar and Grill is located right over here. They're open from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. daily. I love the signage here. That looks really cool with the wood design and then the crown. The theming though in here is really cool. As soon as you come inside, on the left hand side is the bar area. There's lots of booths and table seating on the inside. But how about this, like the really cool lights, kind of like ones you would put outside by your pool area. Definitely very, very like futuristic and kind of rustic inside. And how's about this for crazy cool? They even have a pool table inside. They have a bunch of pool cues on the wall. And then over here, they have a ginormous pool table. And again, this is completely complimentary with your meal here. So really need to come play pool and just enjoy the bar area with lots of TVs and plenty of seating. I definitely want to play pool tonight though. Here's some of the different menu offerings at EP's Bar and Grill. They have some shareables, EP's wings, they have Graceland rotel dip, ground beef, house cheese sauce, and tortilla chips. That sounds really good. They have some guacamole, Memphis barbecue nachos, quesadillas, even a good assortment of different flatbreads from buffalo chicken, barbecue Elvis, margarita, and a couple cool entrees. They have some hand-cut ribeyes, cast iron salmon, and also Cajun chicken pasta. That sounds really delicious. And just like your typical bar food, like they do have like your fish tacos, Elvis Presley's burger, some really cool offerings. Underneath there is some grilled cheese, and then you have Vernon's Jumbo. That is Vernon's barbecue chopped pork or chopped chicken with barbecue sauce, coleslaw, and house fries. Okay, so for the appetizer, we got the Graceland rotel dip. That's with the cheese. You can see all the pico de gallo, some hamburger inside there. It's probably like your normal like chips and queso, and they do give you a good selection of chips. All right, let's go ahead, grab the perfect dip here with some of the cheese and the hamburger. This actually looks really delicious. They put a good amount of hamburger on the top, and they fill that bowl to the complete top with the cheese dip. All right, let's go ahead and try the nachos. A very generous portion here. Really excited to try this. I'm a big fan of like chips and queso. This is probably really good. Yep. This is spot on. Like if you like chips and queso, you're gonna really love this. That is very delicious. I believe the appetizer was only $11. I feel like that's pretty reasonable. Very good. And for my dinner, I went with the Delta's burger. This is actually a double cheeseburger. I didn't know that, but the cheese is melted perfectly. There's bacon on there. It does also come with Elvis Presley sauce. I didn't get that, and lettuce and tomato if you do want that on there. And they do give you a good amount of steak fries with this as well. I feel like that's a pretty good deal on the menu. I want to say this was $17. All right, let's go ahead and try the Delta's burger here at the EP restaurant at the guest house at Graceland. You can see the crispy bacon. Like I was saying, double cheeseburger, so definitely something if you're on the more like hungry side. Let's try this though. Oh yeah. You can definitely tell like that's fresh beef and not frozen. It's like cooked to perfection. It's a little bit charred on the ends. That's a really good burger. Even the bun itself is toasted. Very, very good. That food yesterday at EP's Bar and Grill on the first floor here of the guest house was very delicious. Actually, they do give you a very generous portion of everything. We weren't able to eat all of our food, so we got some leftovers for today. That being said, I want to head over to Graceland. The meditation gardens are open for the public between 7:30 and 8:30, so if you want to go over there, you don't need a ticket to go into Graceland. You could pay your respects to Elvis and his family. So let's head over to Graceland and do that now. The perfect way to start out our morning right here on Elvis Presley Boulevard in Memphis, Tennessee. Lots of hustle and bustle this morning though on Elvis Presley Boulevard, but right across the street, if you look closely on the right hand side there, you can see like the Graceland entrance. This is for the parking, which does take you to ticketing. It has a huge parking lot over there, but I do want to take a closer look here at Elvis's 2 private planes. They're right behind the trees over there, and you can see them from the road, which is really cool. So the much taller plane across the street, you can actually see the insignia Lisa Marie, which is really awesome. So that's Elvis Presley's Lisa Marie right there. You can see a bunch of different Graceland banners. And then over here underneath that blue awning, that's the TCB. So they do have both of those. If you are taking a tour here at Graceland, you could actually step aboard the planes and take a closer look at TCB and the Lisa Marie. That being said, I just love that about walking here on Elvis Presley Boulevard. I think it's just crazy cool. Like, you could walk past, you could actually see the Graceland Mansion, the Lisa Marie, and the TCB, as well as the guest house. So really cool. It's just like not your average walk. It's really neat to see. And literally just right over here, you could see the gates of Graceland, or a bunch of people who came and visited, or just took advantage of coming in here, paying their respects to Elvis Presley, have taken the time to sign the bricks. You could even sign the ground here at the gates of Graceland, but you can see like the rolling hills. The Graceland Mansion is kind of way off in the distance. We will get a closer look when we go over by the meditation gardens, but I did bring a marker to sign the wall here at Graceland. Actually, right over here at the stop sign, authorized Graceland vehicles only, we signed the little pylon here, our last visit, Sabolfamilyvlogs, with the little YouTube button on the bottom section. But this is absolutely expansive, and they do like power wash this and get rid of the name so that you can come, so it's completely fresh on your visit here. But it's just an amazing view here of Graceland. You can just picture like Elvis Presley's vehicle just driving up there, and you can see the Graceland Mansion at the top of the hill. And how beautiful is this? Like, not only did somebody like sign their name, but they also like airbrushed Elvis Presley onto there. I think that looks really incredible. But people put like Elvis Lives, your name on there, the date that you came and visited Graceland yourself. It's definitely like a little bit bone chilling though, because I have seen so many pictures with Elvis Presley standing literally in front of this gate that I'm pointing the camera at right now. Like, you have Elvis there playing the guitar and a ton of music notes. I could just picture him right here, just standing there. That's so crazy cool. Okay, so I'm actually just making my way here up the walkway. You can see the Graceland Mansion up there on the hills. Elvis used to drive like his golf carts, everything up here. I can picture like the pink Cadillac just driving up that hill. This is so beautiful. Like, everything is so lush and green right now. Just beautiful to see here at Graceland. The weather's incredible as well. But how about that for a sight? Elvis Presley's Graceland Mansion. But we're gonna head off to the right-hand section here. There's some signage for the meditation garden. That's where we're gonna go pay our respects to Elvis and his family. Get a closer look right here as we're walking to the meditation garden, the main house of Graceland with the lions in the front. I really love the pillars. That being said, I think a lot of people think it's actually smaller in person, but I personally feel like it's a very good size. If you took a tour of the mansion, it is very big inside. So we'll start out right here. Here's some of the grave markers in memory of Jesse Karen Presley, January 8th, 1935. They have that decorated beautifully with some flowers and different rocks. Like I was saying though, the whole family is buried right here. This is Gladys Love Presley. April 25th, 1912 to August 14th, 1958. The wife of Vernon Elvis Presley, mother of Jesse, and then of course Elvis Presley. This here is decorated beautifully with some flowers. Look at that, they put Gladdy at the bottom. Just very, very nicely decorated. I do want to continue my way down here and check out all the tombs. There is Vernon Elvis Presley. That is Elvis Presley's father. April 10th, 1916 to June 26th, 1979. One grave over, of course, is Elvis Aaron Presley, January 8th, 1935 to August 16th, 1977. Son of Vernon Elvis Presley, Gladys Love Presley, and father, of course, to Lisa Marie Presley. But they have this really nice candle lit back there to Elvis in memoriam. Everything's beautifully decorated here as well with some different pictures, flowers, just very well done. And of course you do also have Minnie Mae Presley, June 17th, 1890 to May 8th, 1980. So she survived quite a long time, very beautifully as well. Her grandchildren raised up and call her blessed. Her husband also, and praise her. Very, very nicely done. In memory of Vernon Elvis, with love. You have a little signage here for Minnie Mae, but even more flowers. She's located over to the left-hand side of Elvis Presley. You can see some really nice pictures here of Benjamin, Lisa Marie. Some more people put those wooden signs with Lisa Marie. Some teddy bears are out here, and lots of flowers. The meditation gardens are decorated so beautifully this morning here. Like lots of rocks there with people's names on them. People really take the time to come out and pay their respects to the family. And of course, right next to Lisa Marie is Benjamin. It's just so like sombering being here, like seriously, like Benjamin and Lisa Marie are right in front of me and Elvis just off in the distance, but again decorated beautifully with the wood planks here with Benjamin's name. Let's actually take a closer look here at some of the pictures. You can see like Benjamin and Lisa Marie throughout the years. That is something else. There's some angels, some frogs, even more flowers here for Benjamin. And literally right behind me, you could actually see Elvis Presley's kidney bean-shaped swimming pool. Like you can picture Elvis Presley himself just jumping off this smaller size diving board inside of the pool. So this is like the right-hand side of the Graceland mansion. Decorated beautifully with a bunch of flowers. As you could see though, like everything is so lush and green. Over here on the right-hand side, this is the racquetball section. This whole building, Elvis Presley used to play racquetball on the inside of there. But how about this wreath that they have on the small gates? Like how nice is this? They took the time to put a picture of Elvis Presley on the inside of it.
Who are we talking about?
The one who wrote everything?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and add our names here to the wall at Graceland. Actually, Brandy's gonna do it. She's gonna find a perfect spot. It was raining a little bit this morning, so everything's a little bit wet. But yeah, that's a really good spot. It's really cool how you can come out though and add your names to the wall of Graceland. Some signage out here as well. It says Elvis Aaron Presley. Elvis Presley was born in Tupelo, Mississippi on January 8th, 1935, the son of Vernon and Gladys Presley. He moved to Memphis in 1948, soon after signing a contract with Sun Records. That's right here in Memphis, Tennessee. In 1954, he achieved tremendous popularity. You kind of can't see everything else at the bottom just because of stickers and different guests signing their name there. But it's a really nice placard that they do have right outside of the walls of Graceland. And in the bottom section here we have erected August 16th, 1982 by the Elvis Presley International Memorial Foundation and Shelby County government. It's always a pleasure coming out here to Memphis, Tennessee, especially to visit Graceland, do the whole Graceland Mansion tour, and of course you absolutely have to pay your respects to Elvis Presley and family over at the Meditation Gardens. Again, that's open from 7:30 to 8:30 every morning. You don't need a ticket to go to Graceland, so you can come pay your respects to Elvis and his family. That being said, if you would like to further support our travels, please consider checking out our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box of this video. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome. I had such a fun time staying here at vacation in Memphis, Tennessee, right over here at Elvis Presley's guest house. The hotel itself, very, very clean, accommodating. They do give you lots of really fun things like the movie theater, the peanut butter and jelly at nighttime. There's even let's say chocolate milk as well that they do give you there as well. You're a 5-minute walk to Graceland, and you get the transportation in case you don't want to walk over to the ticketing center. And we got to pay our respects to Elvis Presley and his family. But if you'd like to further support our travels, please consider checking out our Patreon page. I'll let a link to that in the description box. But if you like today's video, give it a big thumbs up. And as always, make today awesome.